Hey guys, it's John here with Whiskey and Cigars. This is episode 22, season 3, episode 2. We're actually here with the new co-host, Joe, if you want to say anything.
How's it going, everybody?
I've known this guy. He's been on the show a long time ago. I think episode.
Yeah, it's like the middle of summer almost.
Yeah, it was like episode 7 or something like that in the first season. But I've known this guy since high school, even a little bit before high school and all that. If you saw the update video, you'll know that Jimmy's back at college, so he can't really do Whiskey and Cigars. So the next best thing, even though he's not Asian,
I can be,
is Joe here. Today we're just going to talk about the transitioning of, with Joe becoming in to pretty much just, not like a bull crap episode, but just pretty much just talking, see what's going to go on with the this season. I am Quarantine on last week. It was just me and her. It's one of the more personal videos, but we're back here with Joe. We are drinking the Duke's whiskey. It's kind of sad, but it's actually just Wild Turkey bottled in and just packaged different. Mm-hmm. Same distillery and everything. And we're both smoking the same cigar. Fitting, drinking Duke's whiskey. He was a conservative Republican and all that, but we won't get into politics. It's called Don't Tread on Me. I have never smoked one of these before.
Me neither.
So it's going to be a new thing. Joe, you've never drank this. No,
I've never drank it.
Yeah. I had it during Christmas time. It was in the Christmas video that we did. So let's, if you want to cut your cigar up and light it, I'll fill the glasses.
Yeah.
Just to give you a heads up, this tastes exactly like Wild Turkey.
It's just good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll light up the cigars and all that real quick before we start talking about random stuff. You're going to have to start bringing your own lighter if you're going to be...
Yeah, I know. I can't bum off of you anymore.
Bring your own cigars, too.
What else? Whiskey, too? I can bring some in.
Got a problem with Jimmy. What's that? He was still in school, so he didn't really have a full-time job. I mean, he worked a little bit, but it's not like I could ask him, hey, you want to bring the whiskey? Now, Joe, he's a construction worker, so he builds houses and all that stuff. Well, I just work at a feed store. And he doesn't work for 84 Lumber. You got to But, yeah, so he can actually finally bring cigars and whiskey and not bum off me the whole... Yeah, sorry, Jimmy, just saying. How do you like the cigar so far?
It's pretty good, actually. A little hard, but it's good.
I know. It took a while from the...
They'll come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You can still enjoy it.
So, I've been working on the tractor a lot more with the old man. Our new project tractor, not the ones that we use around here. Well, we might use it for farm work and all that stuff. But
light duty.
Yeah, light duty. I mean, it's over what? Father's 65 years old, so I'm 65 years old. Yeah, but let's try the whiskey, Joe.
Sure.
Yeah, I got coffee mugs because because Duke was a cowboy and they always drank out coffee mugs.
That's pretty good.
I know, it's pretty good. It's like
it tastes kind of like Wild Turkey.
Yeah, but a little watered down. It's not as strong as Wild Turkey. Maybe because it's so cold. I mean, up here, what is it, like 20 degrees out right now?
I believe so.
Yeah, we're inside a friggin' cigar barn right now and all that stuff. But, yeah, so Joe's going to be our new co-host. I'm excited for him to be here because I love Jimmy to death. I love him like a brother. But there's some things that me and him don't not agree on, but like as much. Joe likes agricultural work. He's a good old country boy from upstate New York.
Kind of grew up on a farm.
Yeah, so we're pretty much, the same things. We're pretty much just the same person, just I got one eye and he doesn't.
He's got 3, I got 4.
I got 4.
Well, what do you...
Well, let's talk about how you got into cigars. What was the first time you ever smoked a cigar? Because the last episode we talked about hunting, and we pretty much, that episode fell apart.
Yeah, that fell apart real quick. Well, the first time, we were... we got out of school a little early, me and you. And you're like, hey, you want to take a ride out to Buffalo Cigars? I was like, screw it. Why not, And
I remember I drove.
Yeah, you ended up driving.
Yeah.
It was...
So I always drove.
Yeah, he always did.
Joe's car was a piece of crap in high school.
I had a friggin' boat. Caprice. But, we ended up going out there. I worked a few summers, so I had enough money. I ended up buying 12 cigars or something. Oh. And then
was that the same night we went back and? Oh.
That's what I was getting at. And then we ended up coming home to his house,
right out there,
right outside the barn here, and we both ended up smoking like 10 cigars, the big cigars like these each, and.
In like 4 hours.
4 hours. So, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know fucking, oops.
Yeah, you got a really bad nicotine.
Yeah, I was like, oh geez.
Did you drive home that night?
Yeah, I ended up driving home.
Yeah, you like...
It's like being high almost.
Yeah, you almost fell asleep on the couch. And the thing is, I mean, we were smoking way too many cigars. We were drinking, what was it, root beer or cream soda?
Just the freaking
Stewart's root beer.
Yeah, whatever, Walmart brand.
Yeah, because we couldn't get anybody to get us beer or anything because we were all 18 years old. That was our senior year. I remember.
Yeah, I think so. Junior or senior, I don't remember.
I think that was
probably senior.
Because I didn't start buying my own cigars.
We had to be 18, so it was senior.
It was senior year. Yeah.
But it was actually a fun time despite me getting nicotine poisoning.
I remember the one time we were smoking cigars in here. We had a really bad snowstorm, and you had
to stay here overnight.
Yeah, stayed here overnight. We won't get into any details.
No details. It was so funny.
Dan remembers that night. Who's that? That's Joe. He knows. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
I do like to do.
I saw some things I didn't want to see.
Vietnam
flashback. Be like Korea because of the snowstorm.
Yeah, so we went. That was a great. Even though you got a nicotine high, I was almost there. If I probably had a couple more puffs,
I just one right after another.
I mean, that was the first time you ever smoked cigars.
First time when I had 10 cigars. Yeah,
because we used to smoke those Swisher Sweets. We used to smoke those Swisher Sweets that every kid smokes when they grow up.
Every chance we got out of school, go get some Swisher Sweets. We smoked them.
I remember the one time, it was me, you, and Jimmy. We were waiting for Peyton. I think he was trying to get some.
Of course, we were waiting for Peyton.
we didn't go to Alden Park. We went to Robert O, the other one. We parked in the back where the extra parking is. I remember I smoked the half cigar that I saved because we were broke. We're waiting for Peyton. I think he was trying to get with a girl at the time, but we were waiting for Peyton. And I remember smoking that cigar, and I remember Jimmy didn't want to be near it at all.
Yeah, at first.
He was probably 15 yards away. He was afraid.
Jimmy! What? Why are you on the other side of the parking lot?
Yeah. You were just standing right next to me getting that secondhand smoke and all that stuff. Dude, it was hot that day, too.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. It's either super cold here or hot.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm freezing.
I'm pretty cold.
My toes are freezing.
People always ask me, why don't you like going outside after work? I don't know. It's because I'm outside in it all day. But I guess, once in a while. I go on the weekends. Just during the week, it's like I don't
go golfing and all that.
Yeah. So I don't do a lot of stuff during the week.
Now, Joe's a really fan of golfing, a big fan of golfing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we should have an episode
Bring Matt.
Just you and Matt on. And
But
just
yeah, I was
talk
gonna say
about,
bring Matt on.
No, I won't be on the episode. I'll just stand in the background.
Stand in the background.
I'll pop in type of episode or say something behind the camera.
Drive past behind us with a tractor.
That'd be funny.
Just out of nowhere. just stare at the camera for 5 seconds and drive away.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a fun time when we went there. Because you told me about the place because Garrett.
Yeah, well, I went there with Garrett.
Yeah, but you didn't go inside.
I didn't go inside. He came back out and like, yeah, change. He didn't have enough money, so he started digging through his cup holder. He got $40 in quarters. He started digging through. You go grab a couple quarters, so you run in and buy a couple cigars for all of us.
Yeah, you were with Paulina and
Wake, yep.
Yeah, you guys went fishing that day.
We went to his cabin.
Oh, that's why you didn't invite me.
That's why, yeah. It was packed.
Yeah, then you told me about the place, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it because I wanted a fucking cigar.
And we ended up going and buying too much and almost passing out.
Yeah, we probably spent a whole paycheck.
I think I spent $100.
Yeah.
First time I went there.
I think I bought the value pack. That's what I did.
Probably.
And you bought...
I just went out. I just went all out.
That's your problem, Joey. When you like something, you go all out. There's no middle ground with you.
Gotta have the best you can buy.
We'll have like a couple friends over for a bonfire and Joe will bring like 2 packs of Miller Lite. It's like, Joe, it's not that type of party. There's only 3 of us, and one of them doesn't even drink beer.
2 30 packs in each hand. I'm carrying a bottle of whiskey in my mouth.
Oh, I remember that day when you brought that scotch.
Yeah, oh god, that stuff burned.
Oh.
It was so like smoky. It was just
That was that Goon whatever.
Glenfiddich. My mom bought it for me when the week I was turning 21. I ended up paying her back. But the first time I bought my own when I was legal, I didn't have.
Hold on, before you get to that story. So I remember the first time we went into the liquor store, you didn't have your actual license.
That's what I was about to get to.
Oh, you were gonna get to that?
Yeah, I had a paper ID. And I was like, can I buy this? They're like, no, you gotta have your real license. I was like, what the heck, man? I got my old one here, and I got the paper ID, so you can tell I'm nothing but...
Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's like, the license says that he's 21 today. Like, why can't he get it, you know?
I went to buy beer at Tops. It's a little off topic, but it's on topic.
Yeah, it's alcohol related.
Yeah, it's alcohol. And I go to purchase it, and he goes, this license is expired. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, no. And I turned 21 the day before. I was like, oh, no. Sorry. And I set it down in front of him and I walked out.
Oh, he didn't allow you to buy it?
No, he didn't.
Oh, then I went inside and
then you went
bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
It would have been funny. You just had the beer sitting here. This is for my friend.
But it was... It ended up... But, yeah.
Then the next week you finally got it, and then you went all out.
I had
No, we went to the bar. You went to the bar. We went to the bar. You remember?
Yeah.
This is the first time.
And I go, what do you think I'd like?
Yeah, we're sitting at the bar. I ordered a typical Budweiser because I'm a typical friggin' American. And then you turn and you go, we both look at each other and say, what do I like? Because the lady asked, she's like, I go, you probably like Miller Lite. And then
Miller Lite it
that's
is.
the start of the Miller Lite. It's the story with Joe. Ever since, Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And then going back to that license, I actually bought my car on a temporary license. So I went into a car dealer and I started doing the process. And he's like, well, you're all set. And just bring he wrote down the ID stuff and everything. He gives me a call and he's like, hey, Joe, you have to get your new license. I was like, oh, no. All right, I said, okay, I'll go get it today and I'll get the paper ready. And after work, I went and got it. I waited in line for 5 minutes at the DMV, which is super short. And I brought him the paper ID, and he goes, oh, guess what? You got yourself a car on a temporary ID. I said, well, that's cool. You know, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. That happened to me, too, because I remember, because they send you out a month before New York State so you can renew your license. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go in. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
And it was so busy. We had work and all that stuff. And I went in there, and as soon as I went to the person to go, they're like, oh, okay, you go over there. As soon as I went in there was a huge line behind me. I'm like, oh, thank God I got here.
I thought you were going to say huge lady.
Huge lady. Sassy black lady behind me.
You can't say that. It's offensive.
But it was like, I only waited like 20 minutes and it was nice. I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought I was going to have to wait here for an hour and a half.
Yeah, seriously. You walk in there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you're like, actually moves pretty quickly. I actually just took my truck off the road, too.
Right now?
I just sent the plates in. Because I didn't want to pay $300. Yeah, a little bit. I didn't want to pay $300 a year to put the registration back on it.
Just put a new engine in it.
Yeah, I want to. Put
Go to the local homeless shop and steal his.
Put a couple homeless guys in the engine bay.
On hamster wheels. Tell them you'll give them free crack cocaine.
It'd cost me more. Hey, I'll give you some cigars. Oh, no, swap it with a Duramax if anything, or a Cummins.
So Joe, going back, so it's pretty much like an interview type thing.
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite cigar?
Swisher Street. No, probably the Washington 7076.
Yeah, that's a really good. I had that.
That one, or actually this one's pretty good.
I had this shit on the show.
Or no, the Camacho Candelas.
Oh yeah.
The green ones, the green tea ones. Those were. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
Dan looks like he's getting pretty excited.
All right, what's your favorite bottle of whiskey?
Bottle of whiskey.
Or we could split it down more, like bourbon and scotch, and if you want to do that.
Nah, let's do whiskey in general.
Ryan Pendleton.
Bullet bourbon.
Bullet's pretty good. That's just like
Or 17. No, Bullet. We'll go with Bullet.
17 what?
1792. That one was good, but the Bullet's better.
Bullet's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan's doing some stupid stuff behind us. He's never held a tool.
Put it away.
Yeah, mine's the My Father, Connecticut, and Pendleton whiskey. But what's the cheapest bottle of whiskey you've ever had?
Jesse James.
Jesse James.
It was like $20.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
It was worth like $10.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
I don't like it.
Not $20. Well, you thought it was actually made by Jesse James, not the Outlaw, but
no, the other guy.
but it was after the Outlaw.
West Coast Choppers.
Yeah.
I wish it was made by Jesse James. Probably be better.
Probably cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, but guess what? Be made in Texas.
Is he your man crush?
Absolutely.
But Dan's signaling us, so we only got a couple minutes left, so let's close it up.
Sure.
So this is going to be the new co-host, and I'm excited. You know, we're kind of alike, so get used to just seeing one side on discussions pretty much. But
there's no split discussion. It's okay, I can deal with that.
No, there's some things.
Yeah, not very rarely.
Some football things.
Yeah, sure, I can deal with that. Football, there's a lot of stuff to come, so there's golf, there's going to be probably football episode.
And who we like relationship-wise. I mean, he likes guys.
Just stare at me.
Well, thank you for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Stay smoking and be safe.